What caused this niche's search volume to increase by 915% from January to February last year? One thing is for certain, and that is, this will happen again. Get ready for today's video as we dive into how you can prepare to capitalize on this yearly trend. Welcome back to Debt to Dollars in another episode of our top products to begin selling this upcoming month. If you haven't watched last month's video, which covers the top products for 2022 as a whole, make sure to check that out before watching this one. It'll give you a macro understanding on what the trends will look like for 2022, while this video will give you a micro view on what to look out for this month. Today we're going to be covering the top innovative, niche, and high demand products for the month of February. As a quick refresher, our innovative product is one that hasn't reached its full potential yet, and it's best for private labeling. This product is considered a riskier investment since there's more uncertainty about the future trends. The niche product, on the other hand, is one that focuses on selling to a specific audience and has very low competition. Don't expect to reach thousands and thousands of sales each month with this type of product, but you can expect to launch the product very easily and gain control over your market much easier. Lastly, our high demand product is just that. It's in high demand. These products may have more competition than the other two types, but its demand is so high that you'll be able to convert sales at a quicker rate. These are best for wholesalers looking to make a return on a bulk order of product. So our first product of the month is the innovative product, and that is the Amazon niche of spice jars 4 ounce. Now at first you may be thinking this is not an innovative product, but what I'm looking at is the area of opportunity, especially for the people who are going to private label this type of product. Now there are some innovative features, as you'll see from some of the suppliers that we take a look at, so keep an open mind when taking a look at this, as it provides one of the best opportunities. Now, I always like to zoom out to try to understand why this product is seeing such a rise in demand, and that is because home organization is seeing a dramatic rise in search trend over the past couple of months, and especially into 2022. So let's begin by taking a look at some of the metrics for this Amazon niche. The average monthly units sold is 2,454, which is fairly high already. Typically, I like this number to be above 500 units sold each month to have relatively stable and high demand. The average price is over $30, and I'm assuming that many sellers are bundling these spice jars. So you'll probably want to sell these in sets of 6, 12, or possibly even 24, and don't worry, your supplier can easily accommodate this. Moving over to the trends, the 30-day is at 119% and 45% for the 90-day. If we look at the search volume trend, we can see this visually. Now, you may look at this flatline trend and think that it's not that attractive. However, I encourage you to think about this differently. A great long-term product is one that has stable demand throughout all months of the year, regardless if it's winter or if it's even in the summer. Now, looking at that one step higher, a great product is going to have increasing demand year over year, so it's ultimately rising demand every single year. That is exactly what is happening here. Competition is low, and it has a niche score of a 7 out of 10. All good metrics here. So taking a look at some of the existing sellers, you can quickly tell that there isn't a whole lot of differentiation in this niche. As a new potential seller, this is great news. So let's take a look at some of these products. Checking out some of the suppliers on Alibaba, we can see that there are innovative ways of spicing these spice jars up. This one right here offers a wood sealed lid, another one is airtight with a rubber seal, and so on. And as you can imagine, there are a lot of ways of actually innovating new designs and features into these. Think about how you can differentiate your product, and the customers are going to be attracted to your listing, which will ultimately convert sales. Differentiating your product may be the secret to success when selling on Amazon, especially in those higher competition niches. Don't join the trend, start the trend. Next is our niche, or our low competition product of the month, and that is the niche of coastal dog harness. In my video that I released last month for products to look out for in 2022, I suggested that pet supplies as a whole is going to be trending up throughout the entire year. It's no surprise that this coastal dog harness is trending upward, especially in the beginning of the year, as we are seeing pet supplies and pet ownership dramatically increase. Now keep in mind that Coastal Pet is an existing brand, so we'll be looking to sell a similar type of dog harness with some differentiation built into it, and we'll use targeted advertising to place ourselves in this niche. Remember, you cannot sell a branded product unless you have that brand owner's approval or you are the brand owner. Over the past 2 years, we can see that search volume for this niche has been steadily increasing. If we drew an average line over this period of time, we can easily see this. Average monthly units sold is at 1,825, and each harness is priced at around $24. I expect that you can purchase these for about $2 to $6 per unit, making your cost of goods sold around 25 to 30% of the sales price. This would include shipping too. This will give you a great shot at achieving a plus 35% profit margin after all fees. Moving over to the search trend, this is going to be positive for the 30 and 90 day as the graph below supported and competition is very low. Now the Jungle Scout niche score is what caught my eye, and it's a 9 out of 10, which is extremely high, and this only further supports that this niche offers a lot of potential. Now checking out the first page, let's take a look at the Google Chrome extension, and we're about to see some contradicting information. The average number of reviews is almost 3,000, which is extremely high. And you may be asking yourself, how is this the case when the niche score is a 9 out of 10 and all the data that we've taken a look at so far suggests low competition? This is because Carhartt and other major brand names are expanding the average review count. In other words, they're outliers in the data set that we're taking a look at for this specific niche. Your competitor is Coastal Pet and your audience are those searching for coastal dog harnesses. As long as you're targeting the Coastal Pet brand, you'll be just fine. Lastly, make sure you find a similar product to the existing brand, but allow yourself areas for differentiation. Change the color of the harness, add some unique features, or offer a freebie with your listing. Okay, and on to our final product, which is the one that rose 915% from January to February last year. Keep in mind that Jungle Scout's data is actually delayed, so it means that the vast majority of sales were actually completed the first and second weeks of March. The high demand niche that we'll be taking a look at for February in anticipation of the sales that will come in March is going to be the high demand niche of St. Patrick's Day shirts, women. If you are a wholesaler, the goal would be to purchase these in bulk, air freight them to Amazon within the next week or so, and begin selling the third week of February. This would give you a solid 3 to 4 weeks to begin selling your product and to hit that peak demand near the end of February and early March. As we can see, demand began to increase near the end of January and increased exponentially to 100% interest at the third week of March. As you can expect, demand will significantly fall off after this week, and there's a possibility that you'll be left with unsold stock. So only purchase enough shirts that you know you'll be able to sell. Moving over to the Chrome extension on the first listing page, disregard the opportunity score and let's focus on the reviews first. The average reviews for the first landing page is 117, which is extremely low for an Amazon niche. This will increase as we approach St. Patrick's Day, but the demand will increase at a much faster rate than the reviews. The average price of one of these shirts is going for around $18.65, giving you another great shot at reaching a 35% profit margin. Keep in mind with wholesaling, in comparison to private labeling, that you're going to have lower profit margins, and this is to be expected. If you can shoot for close to 35%, you're going to be just fine. Now, when it comes to finding your products, you can actually look on Alibaba, but with everything going on with the supply chain, I'd highly recommend that you source these from in-country. If you're in the US, check out Party City, and to my friends over in the UK, check out Faire.com. This will give you the best shot at being prepared for the peak demand when it comes later this month. Alright, thank you for watching today, guys. And one last thing, I want to mention that I actually have a product research service where I'll go out and find you a highly profitable product, one that I would sell in my own business for you and tailored towards your market. Now, since you're watching this video the whole way through to the end, if you message me on Fiverr before placing your order, I will send you a custom offer that is 15% off as long as you mention the February 2022 video. Alright, I'll catch you all in the next video where we cover the next month's top products.